Welcome to Lost in the Lakes, where you get brews, reviews, but best of all, views. Okay, today we're going to see Rydal Caves. We're in Peterbridge car park, and we're just going to walk up to the lakes now. Charges for this car park is £5 for 2 hours, £7 for 4, and £8.50 for 24 hours. Weekly 35, so whether you're allowed to stay overnight, I'm not too sure, but you might be able to. Sounds like it. Okay, the car park's just out of Ambleside. You go over the bridge, take your first right, and then you come up to the car park. Okay, so to go and see Rydal Caves, we're walking up this road here. And as you can see, there's lovely bluebells out at the moment. That certainly means springtime's on its way. This is a relatively short walk of about three miles if you just go to the caves and back. I'm going to try and put a loop in. Don't know this area as well as I do the Keswick area, but we'll make it up as we go along, and hopefully we'll find some lovely stuff. Okay, as you come up to these houses here, the tarmac turns into more of a gravel path. I don't think you can drive any further than the car park, so just park up there. And there's no other parking. And as you can see, authorised vehicles only past this point. So in the height of summer, this car park that I was at, it's full all day, so you will be lucky to get there. So go early morning to avoid disappointment. Just coming up to the gate now, and this is where you'll see Rydal Water and all its beauty. Okay, there's a kind of a loop that we can do. I've had a quick check on the map, and there's a sign for Rydal Caves. So you can see this path here gets a lovely view of Rydal Water and the two big islands. There's 3 altogether, I think, that I can see. Yeah, you get a lovely view here. So different from Borrowdale. So Rydal Water is one of the smallest lakes in Cumbria, Lake District. Wind's just picking up a little bit now. The walk we're doing, you know, you could walk all the way around it, but on the opposite side it's a main busy road, so it's better just doing a loop like this, going up to see the caves and then coming back down on the lake shore. So far it's been quite an easy walk on this wide path, but just looking up ahead, it does get a little bit rocky. I wouldn't say it was hard, but it does get a bit more rough than what you'd be used to. Okay, we're up to the caves now. This is where you can see, it's like a little viewpoint where you can see the top cave there. These are the smaller caves, I believe. Okay, so these are just the smaller caves, a little shelf, but spectacular nonetheless. You can see that little, I mean, it's more an indentation than a cave, but right, we'll go on and see the other ones. It's quite funny, last time I was here, loads of trees. That one's huge. No, they've all been taken down. We're going to go and look into the cave now. Right, Rydal Caves. well, got the cave to myself. Last couple just go in there. And yeah, it's quite a flat cave. You've got some stepping stones you need to climb, go over. Just up there. You'll just see that a couple going over them now. And yeah, it's quite high, but still walkable over them stepping stones. Very echoey as well. That's why I'm speaking quiet. That means everyone can hear me. But look. Quite a picturesque little cave. Quite a few piles of stones here as well, which a few people have built. Over to look at the view. So we're just continuing past the caves now. Here's some tree work going on. Just one note, I've seen people of all ages. So it's good for kids because you've got the cave to play in. You know, there's nothing kid specific, but you know, it's something a bit different than just walking along a path. Then you've got these nice wide paths all the way up and all the way down. A couple of rocky sections, but the people I've seen going up there have gone up no problem. Okay, as you're coming up to this point, there's multiple choices you can take. You can have another little higher route going up, which takes you back down up to there. You can just continue on this one all the way up to there. But there is a path I've noticed that cuts down across that meets this lower path. So we're going to take the lower route, just because I think this is going to be the most common one. And probably avoid this first path, but go on to the second one. It just looks a bit more easier and a bit more level. This seat looks a bit worse for wear. Don't think I'd sit on that. Looks a little bit rickety. Right, so you can go up that way if you want. More common route is going down this way. Okay, as you come up to this gate here, you want to take a right and go back on yourself. This one here takes you through White Moss Woods, and then if you're going to go round the lake by the river, by the road, you can cut through there. There's also a car park that way. So we're going to cut back down this way. So once you've done this bit, it's pretty much all the way back. This is the furthest point you go to, and then we're just going to not follow our nose, but we'll follow the lake back to the car park. This time of year, I don't know if you can see them at the moment, but the bluebells are really coming out, making the place look a bit more colourful. Nice level walk all the way back now. It's lambing time as well, so there's quite a few little lambs out. There's a little black lamb just all by itself. Little sweet little thing. A lamb viewing point. Little river crossing here. There's a good couple of steps on here. Nice and easy to get across. Or if you're on a bike, you can just go right through it. I've seen a couple of bikes coming down here. As you can see, the path, how level it is. So if you're a bit unsure about going up by the caves, whether you can get up there or not because of the rocks or whatever, I would advise to go up to the caves first. Do the route the way I've done it, because if you get back up this way, you've got a hell of a walk back to get back if you don't want to do the rocky section. It's not very rocky, but it can be for some. And these little river crossings, if you've got boots on, you can just walk all the way through. But there is some stepping stones. Looks like the river's quite low, judging by the size of these stepping stones. Bit of highway maintenance going on. Right, this is by the lake shore. Have a nice picnic down here if you wanted. Or just stop and look at the ducks and the view. Right, so there's a nice bridge provided. We've seen a couple going through the water there, but the water is quite low at the minute. It hasn't rained for a few days. But we'll go over the bridge, don't want to get wet. So in summertime there's quite a lot of families and stuff come here and just sit and chill. It's a nice little area. Not sure what to make of this. Well, I know what to make of it. Nice. Okay, we're getting up near the top end of the lake now. I'm going to be taking the main route back up again, up through the woods. So you can take the lower path if you wanted. I'm going to take this one just because it's the main path that most people will take. And there we have it. Back up to the gate where we saw the sign for Rydal Cave. So carry on through that gate and down the road. Okay, just a bit of bonus footage. I thought I'd come back down and have a little wander through by the lakeshore so you can see what it's like if you take this route. Standard lakeshore path, rooty, worn away, but lovely. Little hidden bays, a lot quieter than off the main route there. Just seen a couple of swimmers in the lake. To be fair, I think this is a nicer route than going up by the road. It just takes you down, it's not too complicated, it's just a nice little lower path. A little bit of investigation. I did see where the path ends, but I don't entirely know where this actually goes to. I did see a path going back up to the road, but we'll go down here. I believe this is the path that takes you back to the main road. There's a little path here that takes you off to the head of the lake. I'm just going to take a little wander down. I think it might be quite peaceful down here, apart from the road. Let's come up over here. Yeah, nice little paddling area. This is the river that leads out of the lake. I was just checking to see if it ran running. Wasn't sure which way it ran. Okay, we're just coming back to the footpath now. Now I see a path going up off that way, so I think that's the one I saw just before when I was setting off. So I'm going to venture over that way and then go back up to meet the road. Just spied a bridge, so if you were walking around the lake via the road, you would come down this way and go down there. We're going back up to here to the car park. Not sure what to make of that. Doesn't look the safest. At all, but we'll run through it. That is not safe. I mean, it's not moved, but it must be under a lot of tension. See this bark peeling out in different layers. Makes you wonder when it's going to go. Right, so that tree back there is marked with some pink dots. So I believe the forestry are going to be getting rid. Okay, so the path comes out here. This is the last set of houses before the road turns into a path. This one here is a holiday cottage, so you could actually book it. And if you want some information, Lakeland Retreats. If you book that through Lakeland Retreats, you get to stop there. Very nice. Okay, this is it. Just follow the road back down to the car park. And there's the car park. Right, that's been another guide around Rydal Water. And this has been Lost in the Lakes. And we'll see you in the next one.